The Star-Spangled Bygone Hunter here, and it's been a while, so let's see if I can remember how this goes, alright? Welcome to the Bygone Room, and welcome to the Feast or Famine Toy Hunt. Yes, folks, this is a special edition of the Feast or Famine Toy Hunt because it is the 4th of July, but not only that, it is also America 250. Yes, America 250. We are celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. So, this is going to be a very special hunt. And, you know, hey, when I get done with the hunt, folks, I am going to be doing me some, that's not proper grammar, I know, forgive me. But I'm going to be doing me some Captain America readings, classic Captain America reading. I'm going to be doing me some Freedom Fighters reading. I'm going to be doing me some Invaders reading with Captain America in it, as well as I'm going to be watching some 1966 classic Captain America cartoons. I'm going to watch the 1990 Captain America, the Captain America movie, the one that was critically panned, seriously panned by everybody. I actually liked it though, so hey, I'm going to watch it again. It's been a long time since I've watched it, so I am going to watch that. But that's all what's going to happen later on. What's happening right now is, and by the way, folks, this is not just all about Captain America, okay? It's not. I mean, look, we got Uncle Sam here, we got the Patriot, we got Wonder Woman down here. So, you know, it's about patriotism and patriotic superheroes and just that representation, okay? But as far as the hunt goes, along with the normal hunt, and folks, I'm going across the board with almost every store I can think of in my area. But along with that, I am incorporating what I came up with, I call the Captain America Challenge. And hey, look, what is the Captain America Challenge? Well, folks, if you want to find out what the Captain America Challenge is all about, what it entails, and how it's supposed to be a part of this hunt today, and how it is supposed to be a part of the 4th of July and America 250, well, I encourage you to keep watching, folks. I encourage you to check this out.
Well, the sun comes up and I'm out on the road. Got my eyes on the prize and my heart in go. I'm hitting the stores, gonna find me a score. The hottest toys out there, I'm looking for more. I drive through town, hit the antique shop, hoping to find that old G.I. Joe on the top. The aisles are full, but it's hit or miss. Will I find a treasure or a pile of dismiss? Feast or famine toy hunt, it's a roll of the dice. Will it be disappointment or will it be delight? Hunting for the old ones, searching for the new. Will I find what I'm looking for or will it slip through? Feast or famine toy hunt, I can't stop the ride. Gonna chase down those toys till the end of the line.
Stand up for victory. He's bold, he's brave, he's USA. From dawn till dusk, he'll hold the line.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight Oh, the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's get hunting. All right, folks, welcome to a very, very special Saturday edition. Very special, folks. In fact, it only happens once every 250 years. But a very special edition of the Feast or Famine Toy Hunt. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? And that, my friends, is for any of the stores to decide today, because it is the 4th of July, but more importantly, it is also America 250. That's right, the 250th anniversary of the United States of America. And because of that, there's a very special, this is going to be a very special toy hunt this morning. It's taking me across all, well, at least most of the stores in my area. And that is going to be what I am calling the America 250 Captain America Challenge. That's right, people. The Captain America Challenge. Now, why did I come up with this? Well, a few weeks ago, I was starting to actually more than a couple of weeks ago, I think it's about a month or so ago, I started thinking about how, the 4th of July is coming up. And I apologize once again for the sun and the sun spots all over, well, the spots all over my lens. But I got to thinking, the 4th of July is coming up. America 250 is coming up. And you hardly see any patriotic superhero merchandise. Hardly any. Especially Captain America. Oh my gosh, it's in his name, folks. America. And as I was thinking that, I'm thinking, okay, there's no movie out, so there's not going to be any movie merch, and I think that happened last year or the year before, but there was quite a bit of it. But now there is nothing out there, so I want to see with America 250 right here, right now. I want to know how much Captain America merchandise, and I'm not talking about just toys, folks. I'm not talking about just your action figures, your playsets. I'm talking about any Captain America merch out there. I don't care if it's toys, action figures, tumblers, wall clocks, socks, blankets. I don't care. I just want to see Captain America merchandise today. And I guess we're going to find out how much of that there is actually going to be. Now, I am beginning my hunt over at the Across-Town Walmart. Go figure, right? And we're going to see what there is to see. Now, will I film anything else as well? It depends. It depends if there is anything worth filming. But if not, I'm going to stay hyper-focused on Captain America and his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. Okay, anyway. But yeah, look, folks, I have been a Captain America fan for, oh my gosh,
most of my life. And ever since, gosh, I'm trying to think. When was the very first time I actually experienced Captain America? It was the cartoon. What you heard me just attempt to sing, it was the cartoon. Before I ever saw him in a comic book, I saw the cartoon. The 1966 cartoon with Captain America, the old... Actually, you know, it really had both versions of Captain America. It had Captain America, and then later on, you know, Captain America and Bucky in World War II. And then, of course, it ended up where the Avengers found Cap, and they moved on from there. And they had, you know, more Avengers in the story as well. But then, at some point, it was at a bookstore. I believe it was B. Dalton Books. That's where my dad always used to like to go, just to look at all of the hardware books, you know, gun books and hardware books, stuff like that. You know, he'd read all kind of good stuff like that. And he'd take me with him, and I would hang out at the spinner rack. And I would just look at all the cool comics. But near the register, they had a different spinner rack, okay, a separate one. Excuse me. And the comics that were on that spinner rack were all in plastic, and there were 3 of them per pack. Okay, there's 3 comics. You got to see the front. You got to see the front comic. You got to see the back comic, because they had where the front covers were on both sides. The only one you didn't get to see was that middle comic. And I don't know if any of you did it. I'm sure everybody did the same thing I did. You know, you take the plastic, the packaging, you try to shift those comics just enough. You know, try to shift the back and the front to see what that middle one could possibly be. And lo and behold, one of those packs was all Captain America. All right. And I'm trying to remember, I remember what 2 of the issues are. I can't remember the issue numbers, but I can tell you what 2 of those issues are. Because they had some iconic covers as far as I'm concerned. You had where Captain America, up, here's the sun again. Here comes the sun, blinding my camera land. Alright, so, it's not alright. So, you had where Captain America was fighting the Constrictor. So that's also my first introduction to Constrictor. I thought Constrictor was actually a pretty cool character. And I'm so glad that they decided to put him out in the Secret Wars line. So, and if you want to recreate that scene, you can, that iconic cover or any part of that comic, you can always pull out a Captain America figure and Constrictor, and there you go. Have at it. So, there was that book. But then there was the comic that had, oh gosh, it had different heroes in it, okay? I guess you would call them heroes, but I think they were basically the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something to that effect. I haven't read that book in so long. But it's where I was introduced to Marvel's version of Blue Streak. And then there was also the Constrictor. Look at that cop, look at that cop, look at that cop. He's trying to nail somebody. But, yeah, you gotta have to remember, folks, it is pretty much, it's on the eve of 4th of July weekend, okay? Yeah, it's Thursday, so I guess it's the eve, I suppose. But, getting back to what I was talking about, my Captain America. So, the next issue that was visible was, it was the issue where you had these new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I believe, I'm trying to remember this right. You had Blue Streak, and you had Quasar. But was he Quasar at this point, or was he Marvel Man? I'm starting to wonder. I can't remember at this point. He's no longer Marvel Boy, but I believe he might be Marvel Man at this point. And then you had, which I thought was a cool character. I wish they would make a figure of this guy. Texas Twister. I love the Texas Twister. I thought he was so cool. You know, it probably wouldn't be a lot to modify a G.I. Joe classified Wild Bill into a Marvel Legends style Texas Twister. I challenge anybody to do that. So anyway, you have these characters, and then I'm thinking, I can't remember the whole storyline, but I think Cap is fighting these guys. So I have to go back. I really want to go back now and track this issue down and read it. In fact, I want to track down all three. And the third one is just, I'm struggling to remember, but I believe it had the Red Skull in it. Okay, I believe it has something to do with the Red Skull and the Cosmic Cube. I think. I'm gonna have to research this. And if I can find all three of these issues, because I do believe that they are all consecutive issues. If I can figure out what these are, I will put them up on the screen as I am doing all this talking. But yeah, this was cool to me. This really was, you know. This was my first comic book introduction to Captain America. And then right after that, wasn't very long after that, my father bought me the Captain America Digest. And I still have that. I have all that stuff to this day. All right? It was so cool because I got to read a lot of Cap's, what I thought were, you know, Cap's original the Golden Age World War II stories. Not realizing that these are not the original Golden Age stories, however. These are the Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, I'm not saying recreations really, but where they brought Cap back, you know, where the Avengers brought Cap. And there's also that too, where I was introduced to that. But the thing is, what I thought was so cool was now I got to actually read the story from Avengers number 4. I got to read the story which very closely resembled what I saw on the cartoon. There's a reason for that. Everybody knows, because they took their animation directly from those comic books. So I thought it was so cool back then. It was so cool to be a kid back then. It was so cool to be a kid back, at least for me, to be a kid growing up in the mid to late 70s, going into the 80s, and all this stuff is just out there. It was so sweet. And now, yeah, you can read collections like that all the time. They're a lot more pricey than that now than, you know, they were back then, but anyway, folks, I am over here at the Crosstown Walmart, and about to begin my Captain America challenge. All right, so a Crosstown Walmart. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Will it be bust? About to head on in and begin the Captain America challenge. Yeah.
Oh, brother, I would have to get the loudest cart, wouldn't I? What a way to rattle the nerves while you're doing this. Good grief. All right, let's see. All right, folks, now, remember, interesting. That's actually a pretty good deal. 2 figures for $25. Pretty good deal. All right, so okay, so right here, right off the bat, look at that, Captain America, and look, he's $8. Let's see what else. And my camera just doesn't want to focus. There we go. So yeah, we have that. So right off the bat, I have found 2 Captain Americas. Okay, look at that. There's a blocky. There's 3 Captain Americas. So far, so decent. And let's see, is there anything else? Oh, here. We have a set down here. At 4. Yes, it's Falcon America, but it still counts. And speaking of Falcon America, there's one right there. So, you know what? I'm not going to keep counting because I'm probably going to lose count at some point. So what I'll do is, in post-production, I will just do a counter of some sort and see what I find. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no real good Marvel Legends. Okay, like classic Captain America stuff. There's not. Okay, okay, that's right. I just showed him, so he doesn't count. Let's see what else. Let's see. Batman, and then the Daredevil Born Again, and yeah, Junkion Jalopy. Don't remember that one, but I'm just gonna look real quick just to see. I know it's not the Captain America Challenge part here. Just wanted to see if Power Glide shows up. Okay, and I'm not seeing anything down here. Age of the Primes. Okay, so. And let's see what else. It's basically the same stuff, folks. Same stuff you've been seeing lately. That's different. It's pretty interesting. I'm not really a big Lego person, but you know, for anybody that is and they want to see this, you know, here you go. So, okay. Yes, it's not Captain America. I'm going to be putting, you know, I'm just going to be kind of interspersing the Captain America Challenge in with my hunt. Isn't that right, Skeletor?
You cannot defeat me, He-Man.
Not trying to right now. And I'm not He-Man. So, yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Not seeing anything else. No. I don't believe there's any more Captain America this way. And I don't think there's anything else to look at. I'm going to do a little bit of searching around, and if I find anything else, I will turn the camera back on. How about that? So, other than that, we'll just call it a Captain America Challenge hunt done at this location. You know, I don't normally end up over here. I don't normally look at the magazines or books or anything like this. I was just seeing if there's anything Captain America related, but look at this. So, we have a Spider-Man, and I'm not exactly sure what this is. This might be a comic, I guess? Oh, it's all about Spider-Man, okay. And it looks like they're doing all the, showing all the movie versions. Okay, well that's cool. Don't want to damage this thing. Beyond the Mask. And more than likely, I bet you this thing's gonna be like 15 bucks. Most of the time they seem to be. $14.99. I was around right there in that $15 sweet spot, which isn't so. So that is really cool. I don't know if anybody remembers reading these when they were young. The Mad Magazine superhero stuff, but these are really cool. Looks like these are more updated. I wonder if they have any classic stuff. Ooh, that does look like that's the classic Wonder Woman from the original Mad Magazine. Ah, look at this, Woman Wonder. Ah, that's it. That's a very classic story right there. So that's really cool. All right, folks. So looks like I might pick this up. Yeah, you have to pardon me. The camera picked a perfect time to want to crap out on me here, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. And then look down here. I have Supergirl, and these are all $14.99, by the way. So, and you got some classic stories, really, maybe. Looks like they're pushing. Hold on, trying not to damage this thing. Trying to do one hand, but you know, you have some I'm not gonna call them classic stories. These are more than likely all modern versions. But yeah, you got all these. So more than likely this right here is probably actually better than the movie was. So we got that. But that's cool. So let's just keep moving. Alright, so I'm over here in the plop section. Yes, it is a plops with an L in the diarrhea section. And nothing would normally bring me over to do any filming of this, except for the Captain America challenge right now. So let's just see for shiggles if there are any Captain America figures over here. Let's see. Ah, here's one. Here's one right here. And I believe this might be Falcon America. What's up? There's Cap. Okay, I can't hardly even see the thing. No, but that's a score right there. Captain America. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. So, that works. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, so let's see if there's any Captain America shirts. And it doesn't appear there are any. There's a Spider-Man one. A black suit Spider-Man. Hey, what's this? Ah, check that out. Incredible Hulk. That's kind of cool. Wow, might have to pick that up. We'll see. But I didn't. Well, we'll see. I might just play the long game on that one. That's kind of cool. So, but no Captain America t-shirt so far. Wow, look at that. A birthday bag. Look at that. Superman. Yeah, that's from the McFarlane toy. That is so cool though. Really sweet. Wouldn't mind having that. And then 548 tells me I don't know if I want to get it or not. And we have some Marvel heroes in here. It does have Captain America. In fact, it has a Golden Age version of Captain America, I believe. But it's not Captain America specifically, so I'm not going to count it.
Alright folks, unfortunately I had to pull off and fix the camera yet again. And I just put brand new tape on this thing. Apparently it must have adhesive build up on the camera itself. The new tape's not really wanting to hold. Okay, so getting back into it, unfortunately, once again, Murphy's Law decided to hit me on this Captain America challenge with his sledgehammer wanting to kneecap me. But, you know, as far as the stores go, well, there you have it. I'm trying to remember what I just said. That's the problem with having to fix this camera, because I'll be in a complete stream of consciousness, and then all of a sudden, boom, that happens, and then I derail myself and have a hard time getting back to where I was. But as far as, I'm trying to remember where I left off as far as the stores go. I believe I was talking about no DDs and no Myers, but yes, to Burlington. And I know a lot of people up there probably going, that's not fair. I'm going to do my own challenge. I'm going to do it in my own area. And I'm not going to have all these silly restrictions that you're putting down on your deal. That's fine. Do whatever you want. I don't care. It's fine. This is my self-imposed rules here, okay? It's like right here, I'm seeing Dollar Tree. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hit Dollar Tree this morning, because I'm going to try to do everything early this morning, try to get it all out of the way. But Ollie's, yes, if you have an Ollie's, please feel free to go to Ollie's. I will probably hit a Dollar Tree. In fact, I think they're open right now. Let me go see. Let's go see if there is if this Dollar Tree is open where I can go in and see if there is any Captain America stuff you see. Yes, will there be any Captain America merchandise at Dollar Tree? Are they open? Who knows? We're going to find out. So, my tongue like to count all of a sudden. Alright folks, so Dollar Tree. Captain America Challenge. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? Alright, well, head on in to find out, as long as they're open.
Alright, so they do not have the shipper. This is unrelated completely, but they don't have the shipper. that the other Dollar Tree in my area across town does. But these are the Topaz DC books. And yeah, and I don't believe I'm going to find anything in here I haven't already seen. Yeah, they're just thrown in here. They're just thrown in here willy-nilly, so I'm not going to feel bad about, you know, messing them up, because they're already kind of messed up anyway. But here's Justice League versus Legion of Superheroes, which to me was a pointless storyline. Yeah, a whole pile of them, but yeah, it doesn't really appear like there's. It's gonna take a lot of digging to go through all these too. And some of them fall to the side. I'll fix that. I'll pick those up. And then there's this. Hold on. I did see this. Trying not to bend these things. Where did I see it? Where did I see it? Okay, Harley Quinn and Power Girl. Yeah, that was... I don't have a comment for this. Where did I see it? I could have sworn it was in here. And of course, once again, Power Girl. Oh boy. I mean, it's not a Power Girl issue, it's just Power Girl on the cover. Well, I don't see it, so I'm not gonna even bring up what I thought I saw. So, I'm just gonna put these back. There's nothing here of any real interest, unfortunately. I just wish it wasn't such a mess you had to dig through. And I really need two hands to do this. Oh yeah, I forgot about these down here that fell. So, a lot of Green Lanterns. Nobody really seems to care about Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Alright folks, let's just keep moving. Wow, look at all the Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. I wonder if any of the insane adult scalpers out there, I wonder if they hit this place. I wonder if there's anything worth anything here. I mean, probably not. But you never know. You never know anymore. But no, I'm not seeing any. There's Spider-Man, Transformers, and Megatron. But I'm not seeing any Captain America, folks. No Cap in anything. I'm in the girly section now too. So there's some more. It's a little shipper for Hot Wheels. But I'm not seeing anything Captain America related. Avengers does not count. Gotta be Cap. Oh, wait a minute. Look, here we go. Finally, yes. Okay. Generic, but he counts. He only has, his head, right? Yeah. So he has 3 points of articulation. But there you go. Score right here at Dollar Tree. Alright, so looks like that's gonna be it. Alright folks, let's get out of here and keep moving. So, hunt done.
Alright folks, well, I was surprised. I did not expect to see anything Captain America in that place. One figure, he's $5, but he only has 3 points of articulation. The legs do not move. Kind of like those 12-inchers. Those new DC and Mattel 12-inch figures. Yeah, very similar to that, just shorter and cheaper. But hey, for the kids, why not? But $5 though. $5 at Dollar Tree. That's sad. But it's no longer everything for $1 anymore at Dollar Tree. No, they did away with that quite a few years ago. So, let's see. I'm trying to think where next. Okay, also, I did mention Ollie's. We're going to see if I can hit that. What else? Five Below. How about, I think everybody has a Five Below, so we might go in and try out Five Below. So there you go. Those are your stores that, at least those are the stores that I am going to try to hit today on this Captain America Challenge toy hunt. America 250. America! Yeah, America 250, yeah! Woo-hoo! Boy, howdy! Yeah! But anyway, Shout out to all the rednecks out there watching this, if anybody is out there watching this. But yeah, right now I'm going to be heading over to Hernandez Toy Store. And I have to do a little bit of shopping, okay? I have to do some grocery shopping at the band Walmart. Why didn't I do it at the Crosstown Walmart? Well, because I have to get some ice cream. So, yeah, well, you can get ice cream at that Walmart too. Yeah, but it's farther drive too. So what's gonna happen is, once I hit the Crosstown Walmart, and it's very hot. It's gonna be a very hot day anyway. It's already getting pretty hot. I think it's around 80 something. I'm not gonna be able to leave things just sit in the car. So what I'm more than likely going to end up having to do is go in to, what is all this spraying? Jeez, they're spraying all this area. All this blue. Everything's blue-green. I don't know if that's bug spray or if they are marking the area for things. I don't know. But anyhow, it might be weed killer. I don't know. Maybe. If you know what I'm looking at here, if you were able to pick up any of that, just leave it down in the comments what you think it might be. But anyway, I'm getting back to what I could possibly find over at the band Walmart. And look, folks, I will only film. Oh, you know what? I didn't complete the rules, did I? All right. So let's continue with the rules. So another rule I'm imposing on myself is the Avengers do not count, and collage images of the Marvel characters do not count. Like what you saw on that gift bag. Okay, that was a bunch of the Marvel superheroes, and Captain America was in there, but I don't count that. This has to be Captain America centric. This has to be specifically for Cap. Okay, so we're gonna go with that, and then also the Avengers. Yeah, just, you're gonna find some Avengers stuff, and Captain America's gonna be in there on that image, but that's not him specifically. So I don't count that one bit. Now hold on. Here's the caveat. If I do find a Captain America figure by himself, and the name of the line is Avengers, that's different, okay? Because I did find a Captain America figure, all right? So that's where it counts. But as far as just an entire group of Captain America, an entire group of Avengers, and then Captain America's a part of that group, no, I'm not gonna do that, not at all. Not at all. However, there is one little tiny caveat to that too. And if I find it, if I see it again, because I know it's probably going to be there, but if I do go to Ross and they do have that cheaper version Marvel set where they have the multiple figures in one box set, Captain America's in there, I will count that, because there is a Captain America figure that could possibly be purchased. All right, so that will count. So yeah, there are these little exceptions to the rules, little tweaks, little exceptions. And I know a lot of people would probably look at that and go, blank that. I'm just gonna go anytime I see Cap in anything. I don't care if it's Avengers or not. I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna count it because it's Cap. Big deal. But it's more fun if you stick to the rules. If you create tighter rules and you stick to that, to me it's more fun because there's more of a challenge that way. All right, you're not just throwing everything out there willy-nilly. So that's just me. That's me. So oh, and also, if I have found something, let's say, because I'm going to be going to 2 different Walmarts here, right? So if I find the same stuff at this Walmart, the band Walmart, that I found over at the Crosstown Walmart, I am not going to count that. No, it all has to be. Everything has to be individual. Not individual. Everything has to be one of each, okay? As far as, you know, okay, let's just say I found, okay, for example, the Marvel Legends, those evergreen Marvel Cinematic Universe versions of Captain America that are just hanging around those pegs at Walmart, alright? I'm pretty certain they're going to be at not just the Acrosstown Walmart, from what you just saw, but there's probably going to be at least one or two over at the Band Walmart. So, I'm not counting those. Nope. And I know it makes it even more difficult, doesn't it? Makes it more difficult, but both my Walmarts, they don't always carry the exact same merchandise. So, we're just going to see how big of a challenge this is going to be. Now, also, I struggled because I took up time to look everywhere. I'm talking about the t-shirts. I'm talking about, gosh, what else did I go for? The t-shirts, the birthday cards, no Captain America. Wrapping paper, no Captain America. Not even the shield, not even multiple, you know, prints of the shield all over the paper. None of that. I looked in the underwear section. I looked in all the other apparel areas. I looked everywhere. I did not find hardly anything Captain America. Now, what's going to make this place even more of a challenge, if I do find something, I can't film in the store. I can't. So what's going to make this even more challenging is if I do find something, will I be able to ask an employee to be kind enough to film for me? That's going to be a challenge. So I don't know. The whole thing, you know, this makes it very difficult at times, not being able to film in this place. It makes it difficult for me. But again, this is technically not to buy anything. Now, if I do find something that wasn't here, like if the Super Friends are all of a sudden here, well, heck yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get them, and I'm going to see if I can get an employee to film it. But anyway, we're in a toy store. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? Let's head on in and find out during this Captain America 250 challenge. Alright, folks. The Captain America challenge continues. Let me crank up this air here. The Captain America challenge continues, and it's going to be continuing at Ross. So, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm trying to hit all these stores. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try to add GameStop to the list too. I don't expect there to be any Captain America stuff at GameStop. I don't remember the last time I did see anything Captain America. But I do know that I think the Gamerverse or one of those, I don't know, is one of those Captain Americas that were there. I mean, in other people's videos, not mine. Captain America hasn't shown up at any of my GameStop, but I might just go ahead and throw them on the list to see if anything, you know, is possibly there. And yeah, I think that's probably going to do it. I mean, I'm trying to cram all these stores in, and one little section. Now, you know what? I'm thinking about splitting this challenge over 2 days. I might not. We'll just see. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, I'm heading to Ross first. Let me tell you what. Let me just save on the battery just a little bit, save on footage just a little bit, and I will be right back.
Stand up for victory. He's bold, he's brave, he's USA. From dawn till dusk, he'll hold the line through fire, snow, and battleground. He fights for freedom dread. So buy those bonds and do your part, with victory leading from the heart.
He's not just a man, he's a mission. Join him and march for victory.
You almost didn't make it, man. Here's your new books. You're gonna love the new issue of Elastic Guy.
Alright, it doesn't appear that Five Below is open right now. That Dollar Tree is, but I've already scored as far as finding a Captain America at the other Dollar Tree, so I think I'm gonna pass on that one. Let's see. I don't believe the Books-A-Million is open yet either, so that might have to be a little bit later. We'll see how that pans out. But for right now, I'll be satisfied with Ross. And Ross has only been open for about 10 minutes, so we'll see if there's anything to find here. Alright, so Ross, Dress for Less, Toy Hunt. Will it be disappointed? Will it be delighted? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? On this Captain America challenge, America 250, I'm heading on in to find out.
Let's see, there used to be a bag. There it is, right there. Okay. There it is. Okay, score here. Alright. Captain America, and it looks like there's something else too. Look at that. There's Captain America. Hamburgers, cupcakes, ice cream. Yeah, popsicle. No, it's just ice cream. And Captain America. There we go. Let's keep moving. Alright, so let's see. Over here by the registers. Wait a minute. This was just over at Walmart. Okay, they need to check out, so you can go ahead. What is this? Brainiac.
No, they don't have any more.
Yeah, let's see what this is.
It was right here.
Shredder. Really nothing. Batman collector's set. Alright, let's see on this end cap. This is different. A lot of RC cars. Who'd ever thought these things would get really that popular? Yeah, it's a strange Roman Reigns. Got some pops. Just can't really escape those plops, can we? Holy smoke. Okay, so I forgot. I have to admit, I forgot. Ooh, $3.99. I have not seen that figure. Huh. So I haven't seen this series right here. I haven't seen it. What is it? Ahsoka? But so far, no Captain America. Still looking. Oh, here we go. Okay. Here's a multiple set. That will count as Captain America, because there is an individual figure in there. So that's a score. Anything else? Wow, there's a lot of stuff here to look through, but I'm not wanting to dig. Not really wanting to dig at all. So Unbelievable. There's a toy dropper right there. Wouldn't be a toy hunt if there wasn't a toy drop. Seems like. Okay. And not really. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, this is. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of stuff. It's just nothing that I'm really looking for. There's nothing that's standing out at me. Nothing screaming out, you know, buy me, buy me. Nothing. So, yeah. The cars. That. There's just so much stuff, and you never know. They might mess around with us and with us, me. I don't know. The collectors and shove all the good stuff in the back. That's the thing. You just never know. Never know. What is that? Oh, okay. All right. So again, we found one Captain America related item. Period. And these are 30. I've already looked at these before. At least I think I have. Let's see. Oh, see that? Everything hooks on everything else. Yeah. Ace Duck and Mutagen Man. Wow. Yeah. And that's 30. So I'll put it out there just to film it, but it's amazing. I have a hard time getting these nowadays. All right. See what else. What else? Anything? 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 We got those. Yeah. Okay. Well, not really finding anything. Anything out of the ordinary. Anything grabbing me here, so. Dump truck. Kinda neat. Dump truck. Oh, that's a dump truck, it's a trash truck. Garbage truck. And I think that's gonna be it. I really do believe that's gonna be all. So unless I see something else, we're gonna call this a hunt done.
Alright folks, you saw what I saw. There wasn't a whole lot to see as far as a regular toy hunt goes. But as far as the Captain America challenge, there still wasn't a whole lot to see. Two shopping bags and the multi-set, was it a 3-figure set of Marvel figures. They're probably 3 points of articulation, I believe. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think they're just 3 points. And Captain America's dead right there in the middle, right front and center. So, that counted. So now, I'm heading on to Target. We'll see what happens over at Target. And you know what, folks? Once again, to save on battery and save on memory card, save on footage space, I'm just gonna cut it right here, and you will join me back when I get there. Turning into Target, and we'll see what there is to see. The place has been open now for about a good almost hour and a half, so I'm not expecting to find much as far as any real toy hunt. But when it comes to the Captain America hunt, now that might be something else because, hey, a lot of that stuff's been sitting on the pegs on the shelves for a while now. So, we shall see what there is to see. So, Target toy hunt, will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? On this America 250 Captain America Challenge, I am heading in to find out.
Alright, we're here at the Disney store. Now, the Disney area, they should definitely have some Captain America stuff here, okay? So let's see, anything? Well, there's Avengers, but that doesn't count. Yeah, Avengers Assemble. That does not count. And there's a Avengers Assemble. That. I'm not seeing anything Captain America. So let's just keep moving. Let's go over here. Anything Captain America? There used to be. I guess Marvel Heroes there in this pillowcase. But again, it's not Captain America by itself. And there's a plush throw. Not Captain America by himself. So, oh, here we go. Here's something Captain America related. Look at that. Yeah. I'm sad. I am so sad to say that this is Captain America related. Yeah. Gee, whatever that is on there, stuck on there. So, but that counts. That does count. Is there anything else? Not seeing anything else. All right, let's go over here and see. Ah, here we go. Look at that. There we go. Score, Captain America. Yes, it says Avengers, but it's Captain America by himself. So that's cool. Different look to him, though. All right, so put that up there. And there's Cap right there, a 12-incher. So, that. Anything else? Hey, look at this. I wonder how much he is. I just saw him on somebody else's video. Marvel Legends. Brand new day Hulk. Wow, look at that thing. That's actually really cool looking. I bet that is not cheap. Just for the heck of it, I want to see how much it costs, so I'm going to take it with me. But nothing else Captain America related. Not that I can see. No. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, and yes, I am incorporating a regular toy hunt in with this. Okay, so yeah, it's got some of these. And not really. Alex Shelley? WWE Alex Shelley. Son of a gun. Huh. And there's Chris Sabin. All right. I was so thrilled when Alex Shelley finally, they finally gave him the TNA championship. All right, I don't see anything else, so let's just keep moving. Wow, a lot of emptiness. I don't see, no, and no Power Glide. So, it's a shame. No. These, nothing new, nothing new, nothing new. Scorpion. Already found him, so it doesn't count. I already found him. Oh wow, hold on. Okay, so him. And all of the Mattel figures are gone. Wow, looks like even the 12 inches are gone too. Don't see them there. Let's see what else. Oh, some of these Manny faces apparently are selling. Flint, this is, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, folks. Wow. I have him. And I don't see anything else at all. So, unless there's something over in the collector section, I think that's gonna be it. That's where I'm heading to now, collector section. All right, let's see. Is there anything to see over here? Same two Supergirls playing Evergreen over there. Same stuff it was last time I was here, which I can't remember what day that was. It was a few days ago. It wasn't immediately. It wasn't immediate. It wasn't, you know, back to back like it wasn't yesterday. It was a few days. And of course now we have the plops. So should I look over here real quick just to see if I can spot any Captain America here? Look at this. Here we go. It's that Captain America mech suit from the What If cartoon. And let's see what else. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. So there was a score there. It is related. What ifs do count. So much of this you have to go through. Like, I am not going to sit here or stand here and go through all these. So what I saw on right there in the front, that's basically it. So folks, that's it for the store. I'm calling it now.
Alright folks, you saw what I saw. Oh boy, yes, there was some Captain America stuff, okay, there was. However, strangely enough, there was absolutely nothing past action figures. Nothing. No plastic masks, no little playset things, none of that stuff. No t-shirts. No, I didn't show you any of that stuff because there's nothing to film. But no t-shirts and no socks, no underwear, no wrapping paper, no gift cards, nothing past the initial toys. So yeah, that was different. As far as the regular toy hunt goes, SSDD people, SSDD. So excuse me. I guess the challenge continues, and we're gonna see if I get back out, because I do have to head back to home base. But if I do get back out, then I will just tack on whatever else I find. As far I'll tack on wherever else I go, specifically for the Captain America challenge. Other than that, I'm calling this a hunt. So for right now, hunt done. I do thank you for watching, for listening to me rant, vamp, and ramble, and babble, and I guess until next time, folks, or until you see more footage, be that as it may, from here in the Bygone Mobile, I'm the Bygone Hunter, you're not. Adios. Alright folks, I am back out on the hunt. Yes, it is still the Captain America Challenge, America 250, the Captain America Challenge, which is absolutely not sponsored by or has absolutely anything to do with Marvel and Disney. This is just me having some fun, searching out Captain America merchandise on this hunt, on this all that stuff. Where am I headed to next on the Captain America Challenge? I am heading over to GameStop #1, to be followed up by Burlington of all places. Yes, you know, I want to go over to Books A Million, I really do, but I just don't have the opportunity to do that. And I really don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it at all over to Ollie's. So, you know, I can't hit every single store. I just can't. In one day, I cannot do it. That's why I was considering possibly stretching this out over 2 days. But I don't know what tomorrow holds. So I'm not exactly certain if I'm going to be able to you know, if I'm going to be able to commit to anything like that. So that's just how it is. How it is. So, and yeah, I have to go past Target, which I already went to earlier. And if you notice, I didn't do the whole will it be disappointment, will it be delight, spiel, all that garbage. I didn't do any of that stuff because technically this is still a morning hunt. It's not noon yet. It is actually it is 11:15. So GameStop #1 has been open, allegedly has been open for an hour and 15 minutes. That's if they actually open on time. Now they have it split where please do not walk off that curb. Let's see, GameStop, now they're starting to split it where this one right here, GameStop #1, is supposed to open at 10 and the other store is supposed to open at 12. Where this store was opening at 12, the other store was opening at 10. And then it got to the point they were both opening at 12. They don't, you know, they play fast and loose with their hours. They don't even know where they head. But anyway, I have no idea what to expect in here. And I have mixed emotions about even going in this place anymore because of the way they play fast and loose with their pricing. And I've read a whole lot online about what some people are calling their vampire-like pricing tactics. So, and yeah, I've already experienced it once with Golden Age Batman, and now I'm seeing. Sorry about that, folks. Camera problem. All right, so and like I was saying, and you know now, first I dealt with that whole pricing garbage with the Golden Age Batman. And now I'm seeing it on other people's videos as far as the Super Friends figures are going as well. $27.99, I believe, for the Platinums. So that's just a bunch of garbage, just flat out garbage. So anyway, I'm heading on in. GameStop, store #1. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? Captain America Challenge continues. Heading on in to find out.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Noon. Now tomorrow and Saturday it's 10, but now the rest of noon. Okay, Sunday it's 11. Alright, well that's messed that up.
Okay. Well, did I not say that this place, that GameStop, plays fast and loose with their hours? Did I not say that? Good grief. Oh, man. They have been opening at 10 for the last, I don't know, last few days. And no, not just on Friday and Saturday either. Earlier in the week, they were opening at 10. So they play fast and loose with the hours, and it's a pain in the rear end. All right, so anyway. I guess they just, put that up there. Like maybe if somebody doesn't want to come in at a certain time, they can't get anybody to open the place, and they just put that sign up. Like, nah, I guess we'll just open at noon. You know the crazy thing is, I've read quite a few things where people are saying, man, no wonder they're going out of business. No wonder they're going out of business. But are they really? I mean, is GameStop really in danger of going out of business when the CEO of the company flat out admits that not only, of course, did they put a bid in, an unsolicited bid in, what was it, $3.5 billion? Was that what it was? I think. $3.5 billion offer to buy eBay. eBay of all things. But then the CEO comes out and he says it's not over. He's not giving up on purchasing eBay. Yet you hear so many people saying, well, no wonder these stores are going, or the company's going out of business. Now, granted, yes, they have been closing stores left and right. So it does make one wonder. It does make one think that there is a possibility that GameStop could be going out. Now, is it a possibility they could just be going online only and closing all of their brick and mortar stores, all the physical stores? That would kind of suck, wouldn't it? But in a way, would it really? I don't know. I don't know. When it gets to the point where you just have such a very, very difficult top list, it's gonna be real fun. And I've already bypassed my opportunity to, you know what? No, I have not bypassed my opportunity to do anything. I think I can back up here. I think I can. How far can I go back? How far can I do it? There is a car coming. There is a car coming, but okay, good. There's nobody there, so I can cut through. Alright, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm making it easier on myself to get over to Burlington. Alright? So yeah, I take a lot of cut roads. And my wife always gives me grief about that too. She says, you know what, your shortcuts take longer than just going the normal way. And sometimes I think she's right. I do. But and sometimes, you know, some of my shortcuts are the more scenic route too. So, but you know, I'm doing a lot of talking here, and I realized that that red light has come on, the battery light's come on. So hopefully, and I don't have any backup, so I better shut up and just cut this for the moment, and I'll turn the camera back on when I get there. How about that? All right. No, what do you mean no? No. So I'm joking. The camera's just shaking back and forth, like you'll be shaking your head. All right. So anyway, I'll see you when I get there. All right. Let's see. Heading on into Burlington, and oh jeez, poor woman. All right, so heading on into Burlington on this Captain America challenge. Will there be anything to find here? Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Or will it be bust? Heading on in to find out, folks.
Wow, you know, it looks kind of loaded, but you know, looks can be deceiving. I mean, look at Ross. That was over at Ross, to be honest with you. All right, look at this. Imagine that, Super Friends. Boy, and that's Mattel. That is Mattel. That tells you how old this is, because look at the logo. Wow. And then, okay, let's see. Is there any Captain America? Captain America. You know, this may not be a very long hunt, because I am not seeing anything that could even be remotely Captain America related here, you know? Nothing. It's just nuts. No. Hold on. Got some heads right there. I don't know what those are, but let's see. No. The old RC car, radio controlled, Snoopy pillow, and no, there's nothing. There's nothing. Is there anything over here? Let's look over on this side. This looks like all the little girl stuff here, and yeah, there is nothing. Nothing. No Captain America related to anything. Alright folks, if I don't find anything else, then I'm just going to consider this to be a hunt done. Well, for $12.99 you can get this, if you have it at your Burlington, this Avengers wall art. And yes, there is Captain America there, but like I said, my rules are basically saying that this does not count for Captain America. But it's kind of neat to see.
Alright folks, you saw what I saw, and that being nothing to see here. Really, nothing to see here. I can't say SSDD because I don't come here very often, so but again, there's nothing to look at. You know, other people are finding stuff at their Burlingtons, and this one is just barren. I mean, that's just how it works. Just how it works. So, Will this Captain America challenge continue today? Will it? Or will I extend this out till tomorrow? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to continue to tune in to find out.
Alright folks, well the Captain America challenge does continue. I'm heading into Books A Million. Will it be a disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Will it be lust? Heading on in to find out. Alright, so we decided. This is from the Captain America Brave New World movie. Falcon America right there, the cast. So I guess, yeah, we'll count that. Why not? That's something. See if there's anything else. Oh my gosh. Not Captain America related, but Harley Quinn. Fuggler. That's what she looks like. Oof. It's funny. They're using the last logo. Now I gotta knock something over here, so let me pick this up real quick. There we go. So it's over here. Anything? No. Indiana Jones. Wednesday. Wow, really nothing different than the last time I was here. Got some 12 inchers there. No Super Friends. No Captain America so far. So, no Cap. Nope. Alrighty. Well, hold on. So let's just head over to the books and see what kind of books we might be able to find with Cap. Well, it's not Captain America, but look at this. There's a bunch of, I guess some trades, collections. Not Captain America, Godzilla. Got Captain America on the brain right now. Get those. It's a whole Godzilla section. There's pink Godzilla. Weird. Alright. Let's see what else. Tell you what, I'm gonna cut the camera, and whenever I find something else to film. Okay. Whenever I find something else to film, I'll turn it back on, alright? Alright, over here in the action toys section. Action toys. Every hero. Look, there's some Marvel stuff, some Hasbro figures. You know, the cheap stuff. Cheap, but they're $6 though. That's the thing. These are cheaply made. They're $6 here at Books A Million. Could there possibly be? Oh, that Hulk needs to put on some weight. Could there possibly Thor? Wow. There he is. Okay, so that's another score right there. Anything else? Anything else? Let's just keep moving. How about that? Alright, so we got this area. It's all loaded up. Unfortunately, that doesn't count. That does not count. Anything else? I don't see anything. Oh, what's this down here? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. At Books A Million. Really? But these are the only ones. So these are at Books A Million now. So now I have to come to Books A Million and keep track of this. How much do they want for it? $22.99, so that's a pretty darn good deal right there. Alright, I can handle that. Let's see what else. Any place though? Anything else? Anything else? Now there's not gonna be a Captain America on this side, of course, because this is all DC, but let's just throw in a little extra hunt in here, just to see. It looks like that's gonna be it for this area, so let's just keep moving. Ooh, look at at this. The Rocketeer, Thrills, Spills, and Chills. IDW. That's cool. $13.99, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. So I really have to consider that. So that's sweet. Oh my gosh, they actually made a graphic novel in 1984? Wow. They sure did. Well, that's cool. If I can get that on. So I can get that on camera. There we go. There, that is nice. Still no Captain America yet. Let's see what this is. That's 30. That's 30. Alright. Still looking for Captain America, folks. Still looking for Captain America. Okay. Now we're finally getting somewhere. Got the Marvel stuff over here. Here's the Avengers. Does not count. Civil War. Not really. Winter Soldier. So that's a score right there. And there's another one right here. Our Secret War. That's Captain America. And that's a score. What's this? The Illustrated. That is definitely a score. Alright. Probably gonna fall if I try to even open it even. Okay, so it's just one of these. It's really just one of these. So, okay, so that's a score right there. What's this? Little book right here. Is there anything else? I do not believe there is. I think that's all the Captain America that the shelves can hold. I don't think there's anything else. Yep. Not seeing anything else that could, let's see, that could work. No, this is all DC over here. So, there's really nothing here I'm interested in at the moment, so I guess we're just gonna call it. So, let's see.
All right, folks. Well, you saw what I saw. Oh boy! And I don't know when. I don't know how much time I have before that tape heats up too much, and once again the camera's gonna mess up. But yeah, the surprising thing, Superman. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for Captain America, right? Captain America Challenge, but still, Farmer Superman at Books A Million. Son of a gun. And at $22.99, which I am willing to pay. You know, that's pretty much where he's supposed to be anyway, like a GameStop and everything. So, yeah, I'm not bothered by that one bit. But I already have Farmer Superman, so I don't need another. So now I have yet another place to hunt over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, there's one place left. One place that I could think of that might possibly have some Captain America, all right? So I'm gonna throw this one in. It wasn't technically in my head at the time, wasn't technically on the list. That's gonna be Kohl's. Yes, Kohl's. And I am going to predict, with the Nostradamus-like predictions that I tend to have, minus the quatrain, I am going to predict that there is going to be at least one Captain America item. And you know what? I'm betting it's going to be a t-shirt. Yes, it's going to be a really cool looking, well, it may not be cool looking, but it's going to be a t-shirt. Because Kohl's, in the past, I have gotten some really good Captain America and Avengers and Marvel in general t-shirts from Kohl's. So, and I haven't been there in quite a while. So I'm betting that there's probably going to be at least one t-shirt there, okay? Now I don't know about toys. I'm not sure, and I don't know about any other merchandise. But I am going to make the prediction about the, you have to pardon me. I'm seeing a little white car here with pink eyelashes. The headlights are eyes, and has big pink eyelashes on it. That's funny. I needed that laugh, trust me. Believe me, I needed that laugh. So anyhow, yeah, I don't predict any, because I was here once before for a toy hunt at Kohl's, and I didn't turn up really much of anything. So, and Best Buy's right there, and I am not going to bother with Best Buy because I don't believe Best Buy has anything. I know they're not going to be any Captain America related. Now, they might have something else, but I doubt they're going to have Captain America. Hey, Super Friends would be cool, but right now I'm really focused on Cap. If I come across Super Friends by just accident or pure serendipity, well, then, you know, that's cool. But anyway, so Kohl's, the Captain America challenge continues. Will it be disappointment? Will it be delight? Will it be boom? Will it be bust? You're being blinded, aren't you? I'm heading on in to find out.
Alright, let's see what there is to see. I was going right to the t-shirts and had a lot of Mickey Mouse stuff. A lot of Mickey. That actually looks pretty cool. When I have time, I'll look through that stuff, but I'm not really here for any of that. There's a lot of 4th of July stuff there. And more 4th of July. Look at that Coca-Cola with the stars. And once again, they have a sale going on. It's 2 for $22. Uh-oh, look at this. Okay, so right off the bat, Brave New World. Like I said, the prediction was true. Yeah, we got a Brave New World t-shirt. So we got Falcon America right off the bat. Okay. So that's a score right there. And then of course there is the classic shield. That shield too, so that's pretty sweet. That's 3 scores right there. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Anything else? Anything else? Oh wow, look at that. Oh cool. I wish I won the white t-shirt. But got the Scorpion on there. It's pretty cool. Be tempted to get that. Fantastic Four, we got another one of those, but that's the one I already found. So, and then Masters of the Universe. So, and then there's was it a classic Spider-Man? Yeah. Well, more like a McFarlane or Eric Larson, I guess. But, all right, so that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Let's keep moving. Okay, as I was heading over to the toy area, I came across these, and these are all big and tall. And wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know that the big and tall one would actually have a better Captain America shirt? But that's it. Anyway, let's see. There we go. Captain America with the star. So that's another score right there. Boom. All right. So got another score. Anything else? No. 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 Guess that's basically it. Okay, well, and Darth Vader right there on the Darth Vader on the front of that t-shirt. Just don't understand why they push Darth. Alright, well anyway. Let me put this back out there. I'll straighten this all up when I'm done. So there we go. Anyway. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, toys. So, Let's see if there's anything. I'm gonna find any Captain America. Have I found t-shirts, which I predicted I would. Joker. Old Mattel Joker. And let's see. Anything else? Okie dokie. Harry Potter. Yeah, not really seeing any superhero stuff other than that Joker. Any comic book stuff other than that Joker. It's Imagine X. It's not really superhero. No. So this might be a bust as far as the toys go. But again, I did score because I already found some Cap stuff. Yeah, I think there was something in a plush. poor Mickey, he looks like he's getting strangled right there. I don't see anything else. Much more plushes. A lot of Cat in the Hat. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. Anything over here? Maybe. I got some Mandalorian and Grogu and let's see. Yeah, so we'll see if there's anything at now. Looks like we left the toy area, but let's see what's over here. I don't normally look at Lego, but who knows? We'll just take a shot at it and see if there's anything. Okay, there's Spider-Man. Look at that. You can create an articulated Spider-Man with Lego now. Isn't that crazy? I mean, I'm used to them looking like that. You can create one like that now. Got Batman, Batmobile, little Spider-Man, and Ghost Rider even. So yeah, nothing to really write home about. So I guess that's gonna be it. Hey, let's look in the cards. Well, yeah, I'm just eyeballing. I'm not seeing anything. So I guess that's gonna be it. And there's some Batman Hot Wheels. So I guess that's gonna be it. So let's just call this, and I'll call this a semi-successful hunt.
I hope you enjoyed the Captain America challenge, and who knows, maybe you'll have a challenge of your own, won't you? But let's see, I hit quite a few stores. Places I didn't film at was GameStop #1, and I'm trying to think of any other places. I think I pretty much hit every place that I had on the list. So hey, it was what it was, but you know, the end result of this, and I'm going to give you the tally at the very end, but yeah, how much Captain America did I find? Well,
let's see, anything? Let's see. Did I see that one yesterday? Okay. That's different, I think. El Segundo Coupe. Okay, there's no name for him. El Segundo Coupe, that's his name. El Segundo Coupe. Okay, it has to be the worst Transformers name ever. Let's see what else. Oh wow, look at this blocky. Wow, that is a big blocky. Check that out. That thing is big. Alright. Only $40 for that big Optimus Prime. Wow, check that out. Alright. Okay, there's GT Scorcher. I think I saw him yesterday. Yeah, so I don't see anything else. think the only super friend is back here, and that's still gonna be Batman. Yep, still Batman. There's Mattel, so there's really nothing different. He's still laying on his side. So let's go to the other side. What do we got over here? Secret Wars, Wolverine. Daredevil is still hanging. Unbelievable. Wait, hold on. Oh, you've got to be kidding. How much is he? $42.99. Hold on, that's new. That is new, and let me look at this. Wow. Oh, that is cool. I missed him the first go around. That is a wow. I'm not sure if I have enough money. I sure want Captain America. I have not been able to find him. Oh man, check that out. Sweet. Alright. Yes. That is just too cool for school, man. Wow. And I'm guessing that stuff comes off. And take a look at this. Right there, you put those two together. You got your team up right there. Look at that. There's the classic team up right there. Captain America and Falcon right there. Check that out. All right, boom, boom, boom. Yes, that definitely, that's sweet. All right, so I'm probably gonna get that. And cool hat. I like that hat. So I'm not sure if there's anything else. But okay, so yeah, he's new. Excuse me. Alright, so I think that's it. Oh wow. And again, he's still hanging around. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it. I'm done. Toy rockets in flight! This is a delight! And folks, oh what a delight it is! And I don't know if I got scalped or not this time, but he seems really high but for one figure. I mean, come on, look at that, folks. Ugh, not good at all. I feel like I got scalped, but I could not walk away without this Captain America. And he's gonna go so nicely right next to the Falcon. And you know what? I remember seeing this, I think it's this one, that I saw, because I missed him. I missed him in the initial go-around when he was first released. But I did see him at the antique mall out of town. And I think he was like 60 or something. And he was real faded, though. That was the problem. And then the plastic was real faded. It was real yellowed. And I can't remember if there was an actual real comic book in there or not, but I don't think it was like, that's a real comic book. I might be wrong, but I don't know. It looks pretty small, too. So guess they're not putting the full-size comic reproductions in there. Anyhow, that is cool. Check her out. And, you know, it's cool that I will have a really good shield. That's really sweet. And you know what? I technically don't even have to use this cap with the Falcon because I actually have the Secret Wars Captain America. I can just put this cool shield with that Captain America. But this right here, this is just still sweet. So sweet. All right, what a way! Oh my gosh, what a massive. Yes, folks. So anyhow, that's not massive. I feel like I was scalped. But really, I did not want to pass on him because I knew he would not be there very long. There's two of them. So, but anyway, that's it. So, hunt done. I want to thank everybody for joining me for this 4th of July and America 250 episode of the Feast or Famine Toy Hunt. I also want to thank you for just having a little bit of fun with me as I do the Captain America challenge that I came up with. And I'm sure that you
you out there probably would do your own Captain America challenge if you want. And you'll probably have less rules than I imposed on myself. And, you'll probably go a lot more places. And that's fine. Have fun with it. Do with it, what you will. But, I believe really this whole exercise illustrates how Marvel and DC basically dropped the ball on Captain America. Whether it be Steve Rogers Cap or whether it be Sam Wilson Falcon America, it doesn't matter. Captain America has been basically forgotten at the most important time in our nation's history, when they could have marketed the snot out of this guy, or this character rather. Like I said, it could be either or. It could be either of the two Caps. Could even be Bucky America. I don't care. We need some Captain America representation. It didn't happen. Not really. But hey, at least there's still stuff out there to find if you like Captain America. All right. So anyway, folks, that's it. Again, I hope you all enjoy the holiday, the 4th, America 250. And until next time, from here in the Bygone Mobile, I am the Bygone Hunter. You're not. Adios.
Alright, I need to make a quick stop in here. So this is unrelated to the hunt, but I just thought I'd film the front. Why not? Wow. Wouldn't you like to have one of those in your front yard, or maybe all three? Jeez. What is that? $175 for one. Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, look at him. Look at him. beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, oh America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea. Adios.
Chase down those toys till the end of the line. Some days I find the rarest gem, other days it's just a bottle of regretting them. But I can't stop, no I gotta go. The toy hunter's heart is always on show. Now I'm back in the store, still hunting down that dream. From the newest releases to the vintage scene, it's a wild ride, man, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm searching for treasure, watching the flag unfurl. The hunt's never over, it's the thrill of the chase. But when I find that gem, man, it's worth the race. From the shells to the...
I was flying with Superman, riding on a star. In my worn out shoes, I could go so far.
Old comic books. Read you some.
Oh, I miss those days, those golden times, when the world was big but my heart was blind.
Blood and it's always enough, so I'll keep on searching, yeah, I'll keep on the grind. Cause the next great toy could be just around the line. Some days I find the rarest gem, other days it's just a bottle of regretting them. But I can't stop, no I gotta go. The toy hunter's heart is always on show. Oh yeah.
Old comic books. Read you some.